Ladies, have you heard about the dating crisis and the fact that men are boycotting dating right now?
I heard a little bit about it.
I have not heard about that.
Why are they boycotting dating?
Well, it seems that men and women are miserable in the way things are right now in terms of the dating scene. Oof. And that they just have decided not to do it.
Oh, wow.
But here's the question. The question is, can it be fixed? And who's at fault? Who's the problem in the dating scenario?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Because it takes two to tango.
It does.
So who is the reason why dating is broken?
Welcome to Three Voices Unfiltered. We're your hosts,
Ranisha,
Teresa,
and Suzanne. And around here, nothing is off limits. We talk about everything, the real, the messy, the hilarious, and the inspiring. So let's get into it.
From what I understand, looking at social media, there are women that have very, very high expectations, even on the first date.
Yes.
That is ridiculous. Mm-hmm. I'm like, and I'm the one, these ladies are married, so I'm single. And the last few times that I went out with, a few gentlemen, it's like, I'm not interested in spending 4 hours with you forced at a dinner.
Okay.
Really, at a dinner.
Yeah.
All right. And I feel obligated. I'm comfortable with meeting you for some coffee or some ice cream, whatever. I don't want to go to the movies. I don't want to do none of that.
So you want to make it so it's funny you say that because a lot of these millennials and younger, that's what they do. They meet for coffee. They meet for drinks.
Yes.
They don't do like the long dinners that we used to do. But that's what John and I had it. Our first day was dinner, and we stayed there for like 3.5 hours. We were having a great time.
Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. But and that was your first date, and I understand. Okay, all right. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've had dates. I've had that happen to me as well.
Like Kevin said to me that the reason they do drinks is because if it's not flowing, you get your drink and you're out. But dinner, you're kind of stuck, but you really aren't stuck.
You got to eat a meal with somebody you don't want to be around with. You know, like in one of my episodes where I was out with that guy and he didn't have the money to pay like a $7 meal, and I had to eat, like I had to stuff my face to get out of there.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's a lot of, I think, pressure in dating right now. Expectations for both men and women.
Yeah, and that's the question. Like, where are these expectations coming from? And I said this, Teresa, you might remember this at the conference. I was like, there's some common beliefs. And I think that's the difference. There's some common beliefs that women believe and that men believe.
Yes.
Like women believe men should pay for the first date. Women believe men should pay for the second date. Women believe men should pay for the third, the fourth, the fifth,
all the dates.
and all the dates.
Yeah.
Forever and ever. And men are like, no, I can pay for the first date. And some of them are like, let's just go half.
And some women now get offended if the guy picks up the check. Have you seen that? Yeah.
Oh, see,
I can pay for my own meal. I never had that problem.
That's another thing, you guys. The growing independence of females. Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
The growing independence of females. And that may be, or probably that is what you were just talking about, Suzanne, that independence. Mm-hmm. I can pay for my own meal. I don't need you to pay for my meal, you know. So that could be a turnoff for certain men because men naturally, I believe that men naturally.
Some men.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. Well, some men are like, you want to pay? Okay. And some, honestly, if they come from like, the cultural where men do it,
I think so.
Right.
That's right.
And they're doing, they're the money makers. They might get offended if you want to pay for the meal.
It's definitely generational.
Yes.
Who are you dating? What time period were they born?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You have to get to know, first of all, who are you dating? Who are you going out with? Have you had this conversation?
Yes.
Do you want to just go, hey, it's a friendly meetup. Let's just pay for our own stuff for the first one. Or is it something more than Talk about it. Like, just have a conversation.
I always expected to have my meal paid.
But then expectations can lead to disappointments. And then, I don't like this person because he didn't pay for my food, but he's a good guy. He has a job.
That's right.
He likes you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But let me share some quick stats. 74% of women and 64% of men said they have not dated at all in the past year.
Wow.
That's a big group of people that aren't dating.
Big group. Wow.
Both sides are basically checked out. Then 68% of men report that when they're looking, they never find what they are looking for. They get frustrated.
Wow.
That is so weird.
What are men looking for?
That is so weird. And especially since is the statistic still that there's 7 women to every man.
Right.
I
mean, is that still the thing?
Yeah.
So, to me, I would think that it would be easier for a gentleman to find a compatible woman than vice versa.
That stat made me think of like the olden days where men were out west and there wasn't that many women and they were like doing the mail order brides and things like that. Because I remember even in class, like there was always more girls than boys.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's just a normal scenario. But then in the dating, it's taking it another level.
Yeah.
For the men.
Yeah, I think men statistically are staying the same, and I think women are changing.
I do too.
Yeah, I think men.
So. I think so.
Right? I think men are staying the same. Men want the normal. And women are the ones who want a little bit different.
Yeah, because if you look on the social media platforms, a lot of times you see women after women after women giving advice after advice after advice about how to date. And it's just so weird though, because I just think
That's true, actually.
Yes,
you hardly ever see men giving advice.
No,
you're right.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
men are simple.
Yeah. And so a woman
we're complicated.
We are.
And demanding.
Yeah. We are.
Yeah, but we're great though.
Of course. The world wouldn't be what it is without women. Like women are strong. We're built differently. We're emotionally stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're more resilient.
Yeah. Resilient and a whole bunch of things that men are not, but but they're good in other things.
Yeah,
that's right.
Stronger. Like I always used to say, there's one thing I love being a woman. I would not want to change being a woman. If God said to that, I can turn you into a man, I would say no, thank you. However, one thing I do envy about men is their physical strength. Oh, if I could have the physical strength of a man.
Yeah.
I really I want to open my own jar. I want to reach my own cup in the highest cabinet. Like, I don't want to be calling
I don't
John.
have that problem because I'm taller than the average man. So let me come over and help you. I'll get the jar.
I do envy that. That's about it. But I love being a mom. I think a relationship with your children as a mom is different than as a dad.
It is. And Ralph says that all the time too. He's like, you know what? You're a nurturer.
Yes.
He's like, I'm just not like that, because he has a 17-year-old daughter and she'll say, hey dad, and he'd be like, nope, and I'm like, what? No, let me talk to her.
No, it's true.
So, but here's another thing. Teen dating has declined.
Wow.
Do you guys remember your first date as a teen and how that went?
Yeah,
I do too. Like,
I remember
my first date as a teen. But teens aren't dating. They're choosing to be in more social circles, hanging out, and not specifically focusing on one person.
They don't need to focus on one person. They need to focus
I think
on
they
school.
do.
No, listen,
not
because
focus, but they need to.
This is what I used to tell my son when he was in high school. I said, girls are cute and they're going to come at you because you're cute too, and they're going to distract you. If you want to focus on your education, stay away from women.
Oh, no.
But he would go out in groups.
That's what my son did.
Yeah. Went out to they go to the movies. There was 5 or 6 of them that would go to the movies together.
I went on dates, y'all. Like, I remember this guy named Ronald. He was the cutest guy from Wilson. He came and picked me up in his like Z28, and And it was cute.
What's Z28?
A Z28, like a little sports car.
Oh, a Z20. Oh, okay.
Isn't that like a Datsun or something? I don't know.
That's way back.
That's a Datsun.
No, it's like a Corvette.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a Z28. It's like a Corvette.
Okay.
And he came and knocked on the door, and he met my parents, and we walked and we went bowling.
How old were you?
I think I was 16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was 16. He's a cute guy too. Looked like Prince, y'all.
I did go on dates in high school. I remember a couple times. I went to a couple Marine Corps balls, and that was really fun. With Marines as a minor. I like Marines. But
how old were you?
What do they call you? Call her
16, 17.
Oh, she was.
How old was the guy?
She was fast.
No, I wasn't fast.
No, I'm only playing.
I was not fast. That's why they didn't stick around.
Oh.
Some of them were like, okay, you're not going to do that. Bye. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Bye. I mean, I'm 16 years old.
What?
I wasn't thinking about that stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't.
I mean, these are like, they're 18 plus year old Marines.
Yeah, they've had a lot of
They want their
experiences.
stuff.
Gosh, literally.
Yeah. They couldn't have mine.
Okay, ladies, what can we do? So for the men, let's help the men out a little bit in terms of dating. What can we do for the men? What tips can we offer the men to date? Improve their dating life?
Be a gentleman.
Okay.
I mean, I really think that that's important. Be a gentleman. I was getting ready to say something, but I'm going to hold that.
A lot of expectations that we put on men as women, we don't verbalize. We expect them to know.
That's true.
We expect you. If you love me, you'll know. If you love me, you'll do this. So my advice to men would be, have that conversation with your girl and say, hey, baby, I am not a mind reader. If you want something, tell me. And make that comfortable, give her a comfortable environment, because it's kind of hard for us to sometimes say that, especially when you're first dating. You don't want to be too pushy. But maybe once you establish that this girl is for me, or at least we're going to explore, because she could potentially be a long-term thing, talk to your girl and tell her, you have a safe place. I want to learn more about you. Tell me.
Mm-hmm. One thing that a gentleman can do is know yourself. Be realistic about who you are and what you want. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing wrong with it. Whatever that is, there's nothing wrong with it. Because I just think that once you do that and you establish boundaries, can be established when you know yourself and know what you want, you will not be wasting time.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. So men, I mean, be men. Put your foot down. Like Teresa said.
Put your foot down.
Yeah.
Stick your chest out. Stick your chest out. Put your foot down and be a man.
Yeah.
What is it that like a peacock? The peacock opens up its feathers to show off to the female peacock. I'm sure she has a name. I don't know it. But be a peacock and show your beautiful
Mama
feathers and try to get that girl and convince her, because that's what they like. I had a pastor tell me, when a guy likes a girl, he will move mountains to be with her. Mm-hmm. If you really like her, just show her who you are, right?
Yeah. But not in a braggadocious type of way,
or scary, or social media
type of way.
Yeah, because that's a turn off. You know, you sitting there and you rattling off.
No love bombing.
No, none of that.
Love bombing. Girls don't like love bombing because it makes you desperate.
Right. Yeah, because you're not being yourself.
Right. Yeah. Unless you are a love bomber.
Well, yeah.
There's that too.
What about men who... We have a whole episode. We should post it in the notes.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
What about men who feel insecure about being good providers? They're not at that point yet. What do we say to those guys?
I know you had experience with that.
Where they're not at that point, and I don't know if they'll ever get at that point. What do they do? Because can we say most women want men to provide in some way?
We want men to provide, but we're not afraid to provide as well. So if you have a woman that has a better career and you're not making as much money, that's okay. Like John's always said to me, he has no problem if I make more money than him. Like he would embrace that.
I mean, Teresa knows this being HR. Most women make more than men. And I know, especially in the African American community, most Black women make more than Black men. They're more educated.
Yeah.
They have the degrees.
I think in general, men make more money than women. I think, I don't remember how much, what the statistics is per dollar. But
certain communities,
yeah, like you're
different.
saying, yes. Can you talk about that?
Well, yeah, well, that's true. When I say that's true, I'm talking about what both of you said. All right, is valid. But I'm going to go back to what I originally said about knowing yourself, because to me, it goes back to insecurity, because a lot of men who are not making as much money as the person.
Yeah.
And are we talking about dating? And we should establish this in the dating.
Yeah, because in dating.
Dating, you know. But then again, some men will fool you, because what'll happen is that they'll draw you in. Everybody's in love, and then you get married, and then all of a sudden, this person becomes lazy.
She said love bomb.
Okay. Yeah. This person becomes lazy.
They don't have the resources that you thought that they have. And we talk about this in our online dating episode.
Yeah.
Where I mentioned that when I was dating John, and once we established that we were getting serious, we pulled credit reports.
Yes.
That's good.
We did testing. Medical testing. I'm like, I am 41. I'm not really here to get, he's older, been around. I'm not trying to get any disease or anything. So
that's responsible.
We did all that. And nobody, you're not looking for perfection. You're not looking for an 820, credit rating. But you want to know that this person is consistent. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's consistent and established.
Because
that goes both ways, actually.
Yeah, because I feel like if you're comfortable with yourself, again, going back to knowing who you are, being secure with what's going on with you, then you will be honest with that person.
Yeah.
Be honest with that person and let that person make the decision about what he or she wants. And I'm talking both ways.
That's right.
What he or she wants. And a lot of people, they don't do that. They're afraid. I don't think that you should pour your heart out on the first date. Absolutely not. No. But I think that, as Suzanne said, once you start getting comfortable with each other and you think that you're going to date seriously, you're going to commit to each other, one-on-one, we're going to date exclusively, then you should start having the more serious conversation.
Yeah.
Before any marriage proposal comes to the table, these things need to be talked about.
Don't wait.
Once you do a proposal, then it's harder to backtrack from there.
Yeah.
And when you're married, it's just way too late.
I know.
So you need to do it before.
Yeah, especially because feelings are involved and some other things.
So going back to my original statement, is there a dating crisis, or is there just a communication crisis?
It's a communication crisis.
It's social media's not helping any.
It's not, because
expectations and setting. If you're in a good relationship, it should look like this. Or if he loves you, he should do that.
Yeah.
Or if she loves you, she should be giving you this. Or doing that.
And social media,
that's not true.
And social media, period, because it causes a lot of isolation. And a lot of times when you're isolated, you get more comfortable. And so when you get more comfortable, then it's hard for you to let somebody in.
Yeah.
And relationship is a commitment. Like I will say, being married, we've been married now for 17 years.
Wow, Suzanne, that's amazing.
I know.
I can't believe it's been that long. That's amazing.
And, half the time it's commitment that keeps it together, because I don't always like him. I always love him, but I don't always like him. And because I know who he is, I can get past it because of commitment.
Michelle Obama said that on an interview. I think she said for like 10 years she couldn't stand her husband. Yeah, something like that.
Is it when he was like doing the politician stuff, like he's just coming into being a senator and doing all that
and
stuff.
they had young children at the time.
She was doing it by herself.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of
and it's not what she signed up for. You know?
Yeah, no, right.
And that's another thing. People change.
Yes.
People change.
We change. We have an episode coming up. We glow up. Here's a little plug for that episode. But we change, our mindset changes, our finances change.
Our goals and what we decide.
Our health changes.
Health is a big one.
Yes.
Health changes. And then what do? Like, these are some things when you're dating. You just need to have the conversations like Teresa mentioned.
That's really the bottom line.
That's it. That's no dating crisis. There's just people just don't talk enough about the important things.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's the social media stuff. It's the flash.
Don't build your relationship on social media.
Yeah.
And don't be fair to your partner because everybody's different. Everybody comes from a different background, a different culture. And don't expect your partner to be what you see on social media.
And also what other people's relationships are like. Okay. Don't compare your relationships to other people. Yeah, don't compare your dating life.
That's right.
To other people.
Remember that hashtag couple goals, like when they were like couples who would put their pictures on social media and they would be hashtag couple goals and people were like, oh my God, you are goals. You guys are goals. And then they break up 2 weeks later.
Because you don't know what's going on in people's homes.
You don't.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
So men, are they pulling away? Maybe. Or women pulling away? Maybe. But like you all both said, the goal is to communicate more, put up some boundaries, know who you are as a person individually, and know, what you want out of a potential marriage. Also, what's your goal of your dating, your situation? Are you dating to marry?
My abuela used to say, so when I was growing up, I wasn't allowed to have a boyfriend like in my teen years and stuff because just to make stop. I did. I didn't know. But I wasn't allowed officially to have a boyfriend or bring a boy home or anything like that because my abuela used to say, you date to marry. Mm-hmm. And that was the mentality back then. We date to marry. So we're not going around dating all these people to just have fun, have dinner. Now it's different. Now you need to date a bunch of people before you settle down.
That's what the culture says. You need to date a couple people, a lot of people. You need to figure out how they are physically.
I think that
if you're sexually compatible, it's a big thing right now.
Yeah, that's what people are saying. Like you need to they say test drive the car. What is it? Try the milk, whatever.
I think
try the milk.
I think that dating could be. I think that there can be certain seasons for types of dating. Because what if, I'll give you a scenario of what if you've been married and you got divorced and you're not interested right now in pursuing marriage again. You might just be interested, especially if this was your first love and you know what I mean? This is your first love. And so now it didn't work out. And so now you're divorced. So now you just want to, and I don't want to say have fun. Yes, I do. Maybe you want to just have fun, and have fun means that you just want to go out and hang out.
Committed.
You don't want to be committed.
Come from a very committed relationship and they decide that they don't want to be committed anymore. And that's okay if that's what it really is what your expectations are, but say them because then you don't want to be unfair to the person that you're starting a date where they might be looking for commitment. You're not looking for commitment. And then you find yourself in a mess or situation where somebody's really hung up and the other one isn't.
And then that should be established very, very early. It really should, because that happened to me. And that happened to me a couple of years ago. And it was like, I'm I'm not interested. All right. And I mean, I meant what I said. I'm not interested. And this person kept pursuing. And I'm still being honest. Yep. No leading anyone on or whatever.
And
but
they don't get it.
And it's like they don't get it. They don't get it.
What would you do then in that case? Just completely cut them off because it's the best thing for them because they don't get it.
You have to completely cut people off because men, they say they want to be your friends.
It's hard for men.
And it's hard for them to do that. And I understand. I really do.
Yeah, of course.
But because I mean what I say.
Yeah. That happened to me too when I first moved back to North Carolina before I got married. I was hanging out with one of my friends. He was like, yeah, let's hang out. And he was like, yeah, let's be in a couple. I was like, no.
Yeah.
I'm going through a divorce. No, I don't want to be a couple. I don't want to date. I don't want to do
That's like, good communication and being honest.
I don't want to do that.
Good communication and being honest.
But we continue to go out and have fun. We go to concerts and go to dinner. And he thought that, like you said, like Teresa, was going to change my mind. I'm like, no, and we had a lot of fun together going out. We went shopping and going to the malls and he was to me a platonic friend, but he thought that would possibly, convince me. I was like,
and
no.
Sometimes it can turn it around.
But if you was very clear, weren't you?
Yeah, I was very clear.
That's all I'm saying.
Like,
I was
going through
very clear.
a divorce and I'm still technically married.
Right.
So,
I came out of a long-term relationship and I decided I didn't want to date anymore. I literally did not date for 10 years.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Prime time Suzanne. I was in my early 30s.
Prime time Suzanne.
No, but honestly, my early 30s, like, you could really be out there having some fun. But I just made a commitment. I didn't want to. My son was still in school. The heartache of that breakup was like, this is not, when I'm ready to marry, I will find someone that's ready as well, and then we can do this. But 10 years, I didn't even have coffee with anyone. I just and I was happy.
That was good. You were healing.
I was happy.
You were healing.
I took time to heal.
Yeah.
And I wonder if some of these people that are like disappearing or not in the dating scene, if they're doing that, taking time to heal and discover yourself.
Self-reflect.
Yes.
Be with yourself. Like, I think it was Teresa that said she can go to lunch by herself. You'll take yourself.
I can do a lot of things by myself. Yeah. I'm comfortable in a crowd. I'm comfortable one-on-one. I'm comfortable by myself. But it takes time.
It takes time to get
to that point.
Yeah. It does.
It really does. And some people don't get to that point.
Some people don't.
Because you don't want to bring their baggage from your previous experiences. And I felt that 10-year period gave me time to discover who I was. And like when I met my husband now, I told him, this cake is baked. Like, I'm full. I'm complete. You're just some frosting on top. Like, I don't need you to complete me. And that statement just when he completes me, that just, I like it when people
never
say
said that about anybody.
Nobody
ever.
Complete you. God, Christ completes me.
That's right.
I'm done. You're
exactly.
just a little frosting on top of this.
I would say little
cake.
I wouldn't say it like that. That's a little, tough.
No, it's true though. Like
a little bit of frosting on this.
I don't need. My message was, I don't need someone to make me happy. That's happy. Right. I'm already happy, and that's hence the cake. This cake is done and it's happy. It's a good cake, but.
It's baked.
I could put some frosting or whatever, and to just enhance me. Your partner should enhance.
It's like the ice cream,
not make you.
Yes, you need the ice cream. It makes it better. It makes it.
That sounds like a side. I mean,
you said you're
frosting and not ice cream.
The man is the ice cream. No ice cream.
No, like pound cake.
How about coffee?
Okay.
We some people do all
kinds of analogies. Yes, but the point is that you want to be full, done, and the person that you're bringing into your life is to enhance what you already have, what you already are. Not to kind of like, how they say opposites attract.
Yeah.
Right.
So you have these strengths and weaknesses, and he or she has these strengths and weaknesses, and you bring them together to make it one solid rock. And that's what I mean. You shouldn't be out there like bringing baggage and issues.
So I guess we can say that dating, it feels like a crisis maybe to some, but it's more about communicating with each other.
Yes.
Right.
And letting people know where you're coming from, what your goals are initially, and just talking and getting to know people, and to stop consuming content that shows, these extravagant relationships, and just focus on, if you have someone in mind that you want to be with, who that person is for you.
Yes.
And vice versa, and not just go to social media to dictate what a person should or shouldn't do in your life.
That's right.
Right.
Because it's designed to keep you at odds. It really is. The way people exhibit their relationships on social media, all of it is not all true. So don't use that as your go-to for information.
That's right.
Women, know the difference between your standards and just building a wall for somebody to try to scale. And it's, you're being too difficult. Men, know the difference between protecting yourself and then pushing someone away. Okay. And the dating crisis, we know it's there, but we also know that nobody wins if they don't talk to each other. Ladies, do you have any other thoughts?
I like that.
I like all of it.
Close. Nobody wins. What'd you say?
Nobody wins if nobody talks.
Nobody wins if nobody talks.
The communication. The communication.
Right. Communication. So if you like this episode, it made you think about something, share it with somebody that you may know that is single or had some relationship struggles. Share it with them. And, for somebody who may need to hear these tips that we've shared. And also drop in the comment if there was something that stood out to you that was helpful.
Yes.
Because we want to know. We love our comments.
We love comments.
We are like fishing, looking for comments. So drop
comments, and we will answer you.
Drop your comments. And also, ladies, subscribe.
Follow.
Teresa.
Like and share.
Like and share.
All right.
Okay. Until next time.
All right. Catch you all next week. Bye.
Bye, guys. Do us a big favor and hit that like button, share this episode, and subscribe.